Netcasts you love.
From people you trust.
This is TWiT.
Video bandwidth for the Giz Wiz is provided by CacheFly at CACHEFLY.com. Audio bandwidth for the Giz Wiz is provided by the new Winamp for Android, featuring wireless sync and one-click iTunes import. Now with free daily music downloads and full-length CD listening parties. Download it free at winamp.com/Android. It's time for the Giz Wiz with Mad's maddest writer, Dick DeBartolo. This is episode 1377, recorded August 14th, 2012. Swing American. And now, get ready for Dick. Ladies and gentlemen, strap on your helmets. It's time for the Giz Wiz. Let me hit the theme.
It's the same dumb show with
Wait.
Dick D, what are you doing here? I just began the show.
We have a new theme.
We do?
Yeah, well, you think that you're playing the new theme, but now there's a new theme that now has video.
Newer than the new theme? Let's see it.
Newer than the new theme.
It's the same dumb show with Dickie D and Leo Laporte on TWiT TV. It's time for the Giz Wiz because gadgets are his business. They've got a gizmo sickness, geek disease, under pathology, rows and rows of USBs, growing, glowing LEDs. Get ready for the Giz Wiz now.
Hey, welcome to the Giz Wiz. I love that. Who did that? That's great, Jason.
That's George Wood.
George Wood put that
Followed up
together.
with the video.
Yep.
You know how I know it's George Wood? Because it has the lyrics in subtitles, and no one else but George would know what those lyrics are. So it has to be George, right? That's awesome.
Well, it was a mutual. Three of our theme writers.
Paul Minshall, who lives in the Pacific Northwest.
Right.
Dan Luters, who lives in the Southeast.
Right.
And
But
George
is the only
Wood,
one who has a computer.
Yeah, and George Wood, who lives in the UK.
Yeah.
So it really was, that's all over the world. We have our theme meisters.
That's the pull of this show.
It's amazing. Now, are you
Three
alone?
listeners, but they're all over the place.
Are you alone in Disneyland right now?
No. I have Rich here, who has been to
I see his hand.
Zabar.
Oh, that's not right. Oh,
Rich,
I'm
take your
jealous.
time
That's
with the
not
sun.
fair. Hey, Rich.
And Rich is in the chat room
Hello,
as
Bite Me Today.
Bite Me Today is his handle in the chat room.
And, of course, Rich is sitting in the climate-controlled area of Disneyland, I see.
Yes, exactly.
Got a big fan behind him blowing air on it. It's good. Let me see that again. Rich's hair. I think his hairpiece is going to.
There
it
it
flew
is.
right off there. Wow.
Yeah,
Is that
well,
your recycling bin behind him there?
Yes, we totally air condition the studio before the show and just knock it down when we go on the air.
I love it. Hey, I have some bad news. I'm very disappointed. I was hoping, we're doing a new feature on Turn the Table Turkey called Crap I Found in Sky Mall. But unfortunately, I'm used to Amazon Prime where this stuff comes really fast. Unfortunately, Sky Mall is a little bit slow, and I haven't received anything yet. So I'm waiting. The first item I'll review as soon as I get is those orbital skates.
You cannot imagine the number of fans waiting for you to just totally wipe out half the building and the front pane of glass.
Well, with any luck, it'll come next week. I don't know. But here's the deal. I will reveal the results from last week's poll. Actually, it's not too late if you're watching live and you want to vote. If you want to, change your results, it's strawpoll.me/1929. That's last week's. And I'll reveal the results of that poll and order that product from Sky Mall. And then I'll show you 3 new products today, and you could pick for, I guess it'll now be a 3-week lead time.
We'll get them one of these days.
One of these days.
Yeah, right.
They do. No, I noticed, when I wasn't paying attention. You know me, you're an Amazon Prime member, right?
Oh, I love Amazon. You know what? I was buying something on Amazon Prime the other day, and I think there was a man outside my window looking at my screen, getting ready to ship something.
They've been doing that. They've been doing that. I've been getting stuff the next day, even though you're supposed to be 2 days.
Yes, that's exactly what I was going to say. Is they'll say it's Monday, you'll have it by Wednesday, but it shows up on Tuesday.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
They're pretty smart. They're pretty smart. So I was used to that, and I paid. I think what do you pay $80 a year or something like that for? Amazon
$79.
It's worth it because you get streaming movies, you get some other benefits, but mostly when you order something on Amazon, it's free 2nd-day delivery. So I'm used to that. So I go to Sky Mall, and I'm not paying much attention to the delivery options on Sky Mall. Most of this stuff, standard delivery, is 10 business days, 2 weeks.
2 full
weeks.
Yes.
And then they have rush delivery, which is 2 to 4 business days, only 1 week. So I guess
they don't know the concept of rush.
Yeah. So I guess I didn't do it right. And so we'll get those orbital skates someday.
Someday, yeah.
But
you think they would work out a deal with the airline? I mean, that's
it's an airline catalog.
Say, hey, look at this. If you're taking my catalog, could you drop this off at Leo's house? You got a plane going to San Fran?
You know what? That may be the thing, because I don't think maybe Sky Mall doesn't even have their own warehouses, because everything in the catalog on the airplane is like from somebody else, right? Hammaker, Schlemmer.
You know what? I bet you're right.
So now that I'm thinking about it, I understand what happens. I go to the web, I place my order, and then the guy at Mr. Sky Mall is sitting there and goes, "Oh, Leo has ordered something," and he'll write down what I've ordered, and then he'll roll it up,
right,
and then he gets a pigeon, and he puts it on the leg of the pigeon and says, fly to Brookstone. And then a few months later, the pigeon arrives.
Right.
And then Brookstone ships it.
And then you find out that the pigeon was really the Hammaker Schlemmer pigeon.
I got the wrong. It keeps happening.
I put it on the wrong pigeon.
Oh, nuts. So, we'll see what happens. I hope I get. Actually, I have mixed feelings about the orbital skates. On the one hand, I want to review them. On the other hand, I'm terrified.
I can understand that. Well, if 2 things come, you have the option of putting the skates off for another week and doing the lesser gadget.
You know what the other gadget? Well, I don't know yet. I have a feeling because I've been looking at the poll results, and I'm rooting. I actually have a preference.
Yeah,
because there's some gadgets that will take some work, and then there's some that don't take much work. And I'm opening for the latter, obviously.
Oh, okay.
So let's, look, we got a professionally trained gadget reviewer here. Dick DeBartolo, Mad Magazine's maddest writer for more than 4 decades. He's in Disneyland. His website is GizWiz.Biz. And he, thank goodness, has a gadget for us today.
I do, Leo. I'm going to do my own video. Then we have a viewer video.
Holy cow.
But I'm also doing 2 gadgets that will not die. Now,
much as you might want them to.
No, well, you know what? This is quite interesting. About 6 weeks ago, I did the thing called Misty Mate. And on my
I would wait a minute, stop right there, because I watched them in the Olympics, and I was so excited when she got her 3rd Olympic gold in a row. I am a huge Misty Mate fan.
Oh no, not that Misty Mate.
Oh, different Misty Mate.
Different Misty Mate.
Oh, okay.
And I'm going to show you. So it's a 20-year-old gadget, and if Jason can cut to my close-up camera here, you can see this thing really was. You hooked it up to a garden hose, or you bought a special adapter for your sink.
Yeah.
Then you could hook your bicycle pump here to pump up some pressure. And then this little guy went on to your glasses. And the idea was once you had the pressure and it was hot out, you could mist yourself by putting the little clip on your sunglasses or on the chair or anywhere you wanted to walk and be misted. So turned out the company is still in business. Turned out the company heard about the spot and said, you know what? You showed our 20-year-old product.
Yes.
We're sending you what it looks like today.
Oh.
So this is very clever. So what they've done is instead of all of that equipment at the top,
Yeah.
Now what it is, just a screw-off cap. You put the container under the sink, fill it with water, then a little built-in pump. You pump it 15 times, builds up pressure in the tank, and then it comes with a little hose here, and you still hook it to your glasses or whatever you want. And as you walk, you can go 3 to 4 hours in your own hail of mist.
No, you're confusing mist and hail. They're two different weather phenomena.
Oh, okay. Or you could walk in your own hail of mist. Is that better?
Yeah, whatever you say. So basically, it's a bug sprayer you strap on and carry with you.
Yeah, okay. I'll give you that.
Just
okay.
My pro tip here: do not fill it.
Go ahead.
Do not fill it with pesticide. Fill it with plain tap water.
Or vodka, perhaps?
Vodka actually has an extreme cooling effect because of the alcohol in it.
Yeah. And even if you're hot, would you care?
No, you'd be happy.
You'd be happy.
I don't know what's going on, but I love my Misty trainer. Mister.
Yeah. So the list price is $50 on Amazon. I did a price check right before the show. A lot of websites selling this for $24.95.
I think that actually really does cool you. This does not look so good. This guy looks like he's had an accident.
That was very funny.
Is that the Euro Club? I'm not sure what I'm looking at.
No, that is yes. Do not get the Euro Club mixed up with the Misty Mate. Although you will find out in a matter of nanoseconds if you've made this terrible mistake.
You see a guy walking down the golf course spraying himself in the face. Steer clear.
Yes, exactly.
Clear.
But it is funny. Even on their website, they show this beautiful girl just spritzing herself directly into her face. It's sort of like
is that her? The way Jason on the yeah, there she is. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love.
I love
this. Oh yeah.
I love to mist myself.
That cools the air up to 30 degrees. Actually, that's kind of a myth. It does not cool the air even 1 degree. It cools you because the evaporation cools you.
Yes.
The air stays the same temperature as far as I know, unless there's some scientific thing I don't understand.
Well, do we care?
She looks relaxed.
She does. Yeah. And they make all different sizes now. So that is one gadget that lives on.
I like that. I used to do that when I lived back east, and it was really hot. And you can't. It's so hot you can't sleep. And I would get a big fan and just a spritzer bottle, and I just sit there and go and let the fan cool you off.
Did you make that sound, or did you have water?
No, I didn't have any.
Oh yeah, no, that was But psychologically, that's very
so
good.
Much better. Yeah.
Very good.
Well, thank the Misty folks. The Misty Mate
thank you
folks.
For sending that to me.
You now have the best collection of professional misting items. You could start a produce aisle over there. Oh,
yeah. Well, this just turned out to be the hottest summer on record.
Right.
So
perfect.
I'm set. I am set, yeah.
And in fact, I mean, these guys probably are in a growth business.
Yeah, I think they are. I'm not sure if they planned on it, but they certainly are.
Yeah. So that was item number 1.
Okay. Now I'm going to do another item that won't die in a minute, but first I'm going to do another video of the week because it's been more than a year since I sent for a deluxe box of crap and opened it on camera. Oh. So it was time to do it again.
Is this from Woot? Who is this from?
No. Woot is a gamble. This is from that daily deal. You just pay $35 and you know you're going to get crap. You don't have to. No contest. No contest.
There's no denying it.
No denying it. You judge for yourself.
Let's take a look.
And here it is.
Dick DeBartolo, Maz Menace writer, and the Giz Wiz with another one-take theater video here on TWiT. Okay, I sell boxes of crap. Woot sells boxes of crap. And who sold me this? That Daily Deal. Okay, I buy a lot of stuff from that Daily Deal. And about twice a year, they sell boxes of crap. $30. This is the deluxe box of crap. $5 shipping. And I don't know if I got taken or not. So we're going to find out together as we open, as we open the, ooh, I'm going to put it down. Okay, well, I'm not crazy about what I see off the top. VHS tapes, oh yeah, Shattered Lies.
Not even good
the
VHS
Boston Red
tapes.
Sox movie.
Crappy Red Sox.
Faith Rewarded. Oh, wow, the season. Wow, the 204th season of the Boston Red Sox.
Wow.
I'll be playing this endlessly. Okay.
Don't they know you're in New York?
So that's kind of nothing.
Yes.
Oh, Touch and Brush, the hands-free toothpaste dispenser.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, this is good.
That's
This is
good.
good. So you have to hang this entire thing on the wall.
To squeeze a
so
tube.
it squeezes your toothpaste tube. Oh, as seen on TV. This is a keeper. I mean, anything you see on TV, it's like, you know, it's like an FCC approval of good.
As seen on TV. Nobody's done that as seen on the Giz Wiz yet. I don't.
No, not yet.
Yeah.
Forever Green.
Oh, it's a chia pet.
Forever Green containers.
Oh, they're just.
So it takes all your great gourmet leftovers and makes them look hideous by putting them in these terrible green containers. Okay, another TV-inspired device.
All right, all right.
So far, I'm not too impressed.
How much does this cost?
Cell phone wipes.
$35.
Oh,
Cell
no
phone
dirty
wipes.
talk allowed. Is that not cute?
Cell phone wipes. 36 wipes.
That's not too bad. Okay, I have one of these on the boat already.
This is pretty
Goes
good.
into the cigarette lighter,
Gives
and
you
then
two
it gives you
cigarette
two
lighters.
12-volt outlets
Guaranteed to
and
kill
two
your
little
battery.
USB charging outlets. So that's pretty
Wow.
good.
All right.
The big backyard collapsible water bottle. I ain't drinking out of that.
It's a plastic bag with a nozzle.
Oh, wait a minute. You heard of organic? This is the world famous Organic. Okay? It's the world famous Organic.
It's a nonstick colander. No, that's great.
Pot.
That's worth
I got a
$35
pot.
right
I got some
there.
free pot.
I got a pot.
And strainer.
It doesn't fit
right.
in the pot.
Dennis, you cook.
No,
What's your?
no, it
this
doesn't
look-
have a cover.
There's no cover.
There you go. That man is a cooking expert. It looks heavy. Dennis Wonderland, world
There's
famous
no
chef.
cover. And the
It
lead
looks
paint.
heavy.
And it turns
Okay.
out you can buy the entire set for
what else we
$20.
have?
Okay, all right.
We have
But you got
velvet
more. You got
hangers.
some hangers.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's good.
I don't have any clothes that I
You hang up.
Oh, this is
This is ridiculous.
the misting flower.
More misting crap.
Refresh your garden with this decorative copper sprinkler.
Now, this is
Oh
bizarre.
my word! Can you see this? You hook it to a hose,
And then you just
you
hang
walk around and you sprinkle, you spritz.
Like Tinkerbell.
Oh, you know what?
I have
the next
come
person
to
who buys a
water
box of
the
crap from me
plants.
is going to get a lot of this crap too.
This is better than I thought, though.
Oh yeah, this is good. This is good. This answers the question: why are so many Americans overweight? The super duper ice cream scooper.
Oh my
Do you want
God!
just want
it's
one
huge.
scoop? Or you kind of hungry? You want a couple scoops? This is really amazing.
World's largest ice
Yeah.
cream scoop. Now that's
2
a selling
scoops
point.
per gallon.
You can't even
all right.
get it in the
And
container.
we're coming down to the end here. We have a hooker.
Oh,
The barbecue
that's a good
hooker.
deal.
This is the only barbecue tool
$35
you'll ever
hooker.
need. It's a hook. Okay.
Yeah.
It's a knife.
Yeah.
And it's a spatula.
With no
Oh, you know,
handle.
like the
There's the
spork?
handle.
This is
All
more
right.
like the
Yep.
sporcula. Okay, there's a
This is
knife edge.
sporcula.
That's the hook. And I guess the hook stays on while
It hooks onto the grill. See?
I don't see
okay.
that.
Oh,
as a
you see,
big,
you're an
seller.
outdoor.
Yeah, yeah. I'm an
And
outdoors guy.
we're coming down to the
Camelot.
wire here. We have. Oh, you know what? I saw these at the hardware show about 5 years ago. You know what these are? These are kind of clever. I think they call them bottle toppers. They clip onto the top of a coffee can, and then
Soda can.
Soda can.
Soda can.
It helps keep the fizz in your soda can and keeps bugs out. So it's a way to seal a coffee can.
But if you
soda can
you're going to take a soda can and just leave it
so I got a bag of those,
lying around so the bugs would get in?
An infested area.
Do you have a bug problem with your soda?
Perfect. You know, your kid just got out of college and
is it a
doesn't know what to
thermometer?
do. Parking attendant. This is.
What does that do?
This is all the equipment he'll ever need. You didn't waste your money sending him to Yale. A comic book? Are you kidding me? A book called He Said, She Said?
Oh, if I were the author of that, I'd be depressed.
There used to be a TV show I worked on called He Said, She Said. And I think that's it.
Wait a minute, no.
No, this is not packing. This is photo frame wall decal. Oh, okay. It's some sort of a
Oh, yeah, you put that on the wall.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's a decal.
$35. So
that's pretty good. You know what?
Well, the fun was worth $35.
You know, it's straight to the
I
trash.
think the pot
but
might be okay.
Yes, exactly.
The rest of
That's
the
why I
stuff,
can't wait for
I would say,
a person to buy a box of my crap. I can just put a label on this.
That's what I got from That Daily Steal. I think it's thatdailysteal.com. I'm going to look on the box so I don't steer you wrong. It is thatdailydeal.com.
I was going to say,
okay, with
steal.
$35. But they only do it twice a year.
Stealing from you.
Dick DeBartolo, Maz, Menace Writer, and the Giz Wiz with another one-take theater video. Would you like a couple of scoops of ice cream? Hungry?
That one cracks me up. That's the biggest thing I ever... You couldn't fit that into a pint of ice cream.
No, I know. It's a riot. And if the pint of ice cream was still hard from the refrigerator, you'd break the handle.
Well, the handle, it looks like it's a foot long or more. It's a huge thing. Wow.
Unbelievable.
There you go. It's not an ice cream scoop. It's an ice cream shovel.
Oh, that's funny.
That's the difference.
Very funny.
That's the difference.
It.
Yeah.
That's it.
Well, there you go. I think I mean, look, you can't complain. You certainly got more than $35 worth of stuff.
You think so?
Yeah. You got a pot.
Okay.
You didn't get a lid, but you got the pot and a strainer.
That's true.
You got hangers. You got VHS tapes.
Yeah, well, a pot without a cover.
I think the VHS tapes is the funniest thing. I mean...
I do.
Do you even have a VCR anymore?
Of the Boston Red Sox.
Yeah.
Let's watch that a bunch of times. Maybe it'll have a different ending.
An 8-year-old videotape of the Red Sox winning the pennant. But seriously, if you were from Boston, you might take that seriously. The problem is nobody has a VCR. Do you have a VCR lying around anywhere?
You know what? I do.
Okay. Why is that?
I have an old.
What for?
It's going to be a Go Video. It's going to be a warehouse thing one day. I have an old Go Video unit.
But is it warehouse. Is it in your home theater setup?
Yes.
Wow.
Well, you know, my home theater, Lee, is a 17-inch set with
black and white or color.
No, it's color now. It's color now. Yeah. I mean, I can only get about this far back from it, so it looks like CinemaScope to me. Well,
you know, it's funny because it really is true that the distance from the screen is really what determines how big the screen needs to be. And if you have a 10-inch iPad, in fact, I tried this. You know, I have a 10-foot screen. I should review that sometime. I got it from Monoprice, $500-600. It's great. It's motorized. I have a remote control. It goes zzz, you know, when I watch a movie, and it's huge. But I'm lying in bed watching this thinking, this is great. But then I got out the iPad, and I got the same movie on Netflix on the iPad. And if I hold the iPad right here, just a few feet in front of my head, it's exactly the same size as my 10-foot screen at the other side of the room.
Yeah. Does the gadget TV hat ring a bell?
TV hat!
Yes.
I still have that.
So do I.
You put your iPhone or your iPod Touch in there, and it's got a long visor.
Yes, and it had a little
and a hood.
Slides, a hood so that you'd be in the dark, and a little slider so you could slide it up and down the track to get it in focus for you. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Next week we'll look around and see if they're still in business.
Oh, I'm sure they are.
Another gadget that will not die. This is a riot. I found it in the back of the warehouse. It says 1993 on it. It's called Handy Drink.
All right.
Okay? So Handy Drink is a dog drinking bottle, and the object is, wait a minute, he poo-poos everything.
No, that's the dog.
Oh. Okay, so the object is you push down on the bottle, the water runs down this tray, and you just hold it so the dog drinks it as the water runs out of the bottle. And then you just click it back together again, and you don't have to carry a separate little dish.
I get it. So this is if you're on a hike or something.
Yeah.
You would take this, and it's about the size of a water bottle, but instead of being bottled water, it has a little dog water chute.
And it's now 19 years later.
Wow.
The design has not changed at all. The only thing is they made a mini version and a giant version. But outside of that, so it's kind of amazing to find two gadgets that have lasted just about 20 years. One of them has changed drastically. The Misty Mate has done a lot of engineering. But the little handy drink is exactly the same. So someone
that's a good idea.
Yeah, and it's reasonable. It's under $7. Yeah.
Metro the dog. And the undecided have them. The people in our chat room have them. And then there's one guy who said, my dog can drink from a bottle.
Oh, alcoholic. You know, that happens a lot.
Yeah.
You're away all day long. The dog's turn to drink. It's sad.
Dick, I owe you an apology.
Yes.
I had the sign, but I had put it on the front of the table here, and nobody could see it.
Oh, yeah. Last week after the show, I got 3 emails going,
where's the sign?
You crazy doing an episode without the sign?
No, I don't know how that could have happened. So I don't know. I could put it here on the bottom of the screen, or I could put it right on the top of the screen. I think that's kind of cool. Then it looks like it's kind of, and if it falls, it'll chop your nose off.
Yeah, a Giz Wiz hat.
It's a Giz Wiz hat.
That's good.
I don't know. Maybe not. I'll put it a little lower down. Here we go. There we go. We'll put it right here. That's probably where it belongs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
Look at that.
Mm.
Nothing but production value here on the Giz Wiz program. So, do you have another gadget? I think that's it. It's time for me. Is it my turn?
You're going to do your poll.
I almost hate to say this.
Yeah, go ahead.
But if we really need a crap I found on Sky Mall jingle.
Oh, you know what? I'm sure one of our fan jingle writers will come up with one, because I think that's because it's now a part of the show. I think we do need a jingle.
But let's pretend it's not called that, but it's called Turn the Table Turkey. Would you do the honors and introduce the segment?
Yep. Hey, once a week, we turn to Leo Laporte. Plenty of time because, he has this Amazon Prime. He gets gadgets like in minutes sometimes. So I know that months and months ago, he ordered these Orbit rolling skates. And now let's hear his report on the new skates on this Turn the Table Turkey.
That's funny. Hello, Dickie D. How are you?
Leo, are you wearing them? Pan down. Let me see them. Let me see what they look like.
No, I'm not. I'm wearing regular street shoes because the orbital skates have not arrived. As I mentioned at the beginning of the show, I should check my Sky Mall account and see if they've even shipped them. They say, it turns out there's 2 weeks or something like that. Unless
you know what? The guy probably wore them to deliver them and had an accident. That's my guess.
I guess let me check the customer order status here.
Also check for blood on the street in the vicinity of the studio.
The mailman was wearing them. Is that what you think happened?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Well, I don't know what my password is, so which is probably just as well.
That could be a problem there.
Let's see if I used invalid password. I don't know what my password is, but I haven't received any emails from Sky Mall. Wait a minute, no, here it is. Orbit Wheels. Oh, shipped. They shipped August 6th. What day is today?
Wait a minute. Today is the 14th. You know what? We may have to play the theme. Here's where we wait for Leo. They might be coming any minute.
Yeah. It's
or chat room. It could be that Leo has them and is terrified to unbox them.
No, it says here Shipped August 6th to Leo. It doesn't say my full name, just Leo.
Oh, okay. Well, you know what? They sell so few of them. I'm sure they'll find out.
Wow. Delivery was $15.25.
Wow.
I think boats are actually more expensive than cars, trucks, planes, or, that kind of thing.
Wow.
It cost me $15. Well, anyway. So we did do a poll last week, and I think we could check in with the results now of our straw poll from last week.
What were the three things?
So the deal with this is I'm going to give you three different things that I found on SkyMall and give you, the home viewer, a chance to vote. So
all that power.
I know. They're in charge. So we had three choices. We had the iPhone photo printer. Very useful, right? You stick your iPhone right in. The wrist cell phone carrier would hold on your wrist like that, and you could shoot it out and talk on the cell phone.
Ooh, I like that.
Or the SkyRest travel pillow. And the votes are in overwhelmingly, almost 50% for the SkyRest travel pillow.
Now, how are you going to test that? Well, I think maybe you should do the show sitting at your desk with your head face down into the pillow.
That's a good idea. I could do the whole radio show that way.
Yeah, that way, yeah. And maybe we could cut a little opening so that we could see your eyes through it.
This time, even though I did find this on SkyMall, I noticed that it is available on Amazon.com with second-day shipping. So I'm just going to order this sucker.
And it's a lot cheaper, isn't it?
Yeah, probably it's cheaper, too. So I'm just going to order this sucker from Amazon. You get it. It's the same picture, the same guy.
Yeah, it's the same guy. He gets around.
And it is eligible for Amazon Prime. It's sold by Hot as Seen on TV Products. Yeah. So I think SkyMall is just shilling for them. Actually, now I'm curious. Let me go look at it on SkyMall. What was it, $30 on Amazon with free second day shipping?
Yeah.
No, it's actually a little cheaper on it's only $25 in SkyMall, and you'll get it sometime this year. So I think that's a fair trade. Well, they don't mention shipping though. The cost of shipping probably brings that price up a little bit.
I bet it does.
Yeah. Same guy though. He's been sleeping on that thing for hours.
Wow. He's tired.
And it's really comfy.
It looks comfy.
Yeah.
But really, the issue is, first of all, it's an inflatable. So you get on the plane, and you get all comfortable, and then you take this thing out of your backpack, and you start, and it's big. There's a lot of volume.
Yeah. You know what, Leo? If I recall, I think it comes with a little tube that you, in theory, can put up to the vent system.
What?
There was one device.
You will get arrested so quick if you take a bag and attach it via tube to the air system on an airplane. How long before the Sky Marshal actually tackles you and puts a gun to your head? How long would that take?
Well, you know what? I tested a little filtering system for those vents.
Yes.
Because people get sick on airplanes.
Yes.
And I said to the stewardess, man, this is a little filter that clips on to the air vent. Will it bother you if during the flight I clip this on there? She said, knock yourself out. What do I care? So
Okay.
I guess it will.
All right.
I guess it will depend on the stewardess.
By the way, they say this is the guy from that. You may remember him from that fabulous movie, My Weekend at Bernie's.
That's funny. That's right.
He was the star of that show.
The funny thing is, he's never gotten off the plane. You're right. He's dead. He's been on every flight.
He's everywhere. There's somebody's got to sit in row 27, and that's the guy.
That's the guy. The funny thing is, he's deceased, but he has 800,000 frequent flyer miles.
So I guess I'm gonna have to fly somewhere just to test this thing. The pillow's $25, but I'm going to have to $500 to pay for the review.
No, you have someone drive your car.
Oh.
You sit in the passenger seat.
Okay.
Open the glove compartment so it's like a snack tray.
And just sleep.
And just sleep. And we'll have someone in the back seat with a video cam.
I think, though, the reaction of the people If you're on Southwest, Southwest where they don't have assigned seating, and it's always an issue like, don't sit next to me, don't sit next to me, don't sit next to me. All you'd have to do is pull this out, inflate it, and go to sleep. No one would sit next to you.
No.
And then the plane takes off, and you fold it up, and you put it away, and you get all that leg room.
Oh, yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah. And don't take an aisle seat. Oh, can I get out? I have to go to the bathroom so bad. I'll just deflate my pillow.
Just deflate my pillow. Anyway, I'm ordering that right now. I think maybe I won't get it from Sky Mall. I'll pay the extra $5 and get it from Amazon. Are you ready for 3 new products?
Yes.
These are the 3 products that I found, we found on Sky Mall for next week. We're going to get the SkyRest travel pillow. That's the big winner for this week.
Okay.
The orbital skates are going to get here probably before next week.
Okay.
I guess if they shipped it 3 weeks ago, it should be coming any day now.
Yep.
So here's our 3 choices, and we thank our viewers who wrote in to what is the email address if people want to write in their
GizWiz at TWiT.tv.
GizWiz at TWiT.tv. Okay. Right. Thank you, Jason. Correct. That's Jason Howell, ladies and gentlemen, our fine producer.
Hello.
Here are the 3 Sky Mall items you will be voting on today. Please pay careful attention. I don't want to have to repeat this. The Shen Kwong metal gong. Ooh. Now, they don't say how big it is, but it's $90. Wow. So I figure that's got to be huge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't say how big. That's ridiculous.
Well, that makes me a little nervous.
Yeah, it does.
And the other thing is the description of the sound. A sharp staccato sound with long-lasting shimmer.
Oh, wait a minute. It only weighs 6 pounds?
It can't be very big. Oh, wait a minute. There it is. 18 inches wide. It's a foot and a half wide, and it's 8 inches and 2 feet tall. It's a decent-sized gong, but I'm not sure about the sharp staccato sound.
You know what? We'll just have to dub in the sound. You'll hit it, and then...
2 feet of authentic quality metal. Authentic metal, ladies and gentlemen. No imitations here. This is authentic.
That plastic metal is quality
metal with an antique finish. Is paired with a companion metal beater.
Oh, wow. A metal beater?
Comes with companion metal beater. Now how much would you pay?
Wow.
It's the perfect...
Or, you know what? You could always use my ice cream scoop if you don't like
the metal beater doesn't work. All right, so that's item 1. The Sheng Kwong metal gong. I'm rooting for this one. Because I think we could have Jason gong us in. It'd be great.
Yes.
We could do the gong show.
Yeah.
A little mini
version. I thought we were doing the gong show.
Yes. Item number 2 from Sky Mall. Wait a minute. Now, where did it go? Oh, I got to find it. It's the Seal Flex keyboard. Let me just type it in. I guess I had it open here. Seal Flex keyboard. And this was, I think, another suggestion from our chat room. It's a silicone keyboard, dishwasher safe. And apparently it stretches, it bends. It's manufactured with Seal Shield waterproof technology featuring UV reinforced keys and all silicone construction. It's a rubber keyboard.
I know this company.
You know them?
Yeah, Sea Shield is the company.
This was the bacteria-free keyboard.
Yeah, that you can actually run through the dishwasher.
I hope
it's a different version.
That's the Seal Shield. That's the, but that's not, this is all metal. This is like silicone rubber.
Yeah.
So I think that would be, all right, so that's item 2. I think that would, this is actually something you might want. And then finally...
What we can do with that one is have you typing and hit you with a fire hose.
And see,
And see if
we do. We have to have a testing methodology for all of these.
Yes, we do. All right, so that's good. I vote for that and the fire hose.
And the fire hose. Okay, so, and the third item, and this is from our chat room, the hand fitness trainer.
Right. And while you're doing that, I think it should be hit with a fire hose.
You can't have a fire hose in everything. All right. This is a recipient.
Come on, fire hoses are good.
This is a recipient, Dick, of the prestigious Medical Design Excellence Award.
Oh.
This is the hand fitness trainer. The MDEA award-winning. This is the hand fitness trainer that can slow the progression of osteoarthritis, mitigate the effects of repetitive motion injuries in the hands, mostly because when you've got it on, you can't do freaking anything.
Yeah.
You look like
you look like you had a ukulele and someone broke the rest of it off.
I don't know what you're supposed to do with that.
I think he's playing it.
So there's our... All right, let's give you our straw poll. What crap from Sky Mall should Leo review next? Strawpoll.me/2333, and we'll just check in and see as the votes come in. It's kind of fun to watch as the initial votes come in. We've only received 145 so far, but so far it's close. It's close between the Shen Kong metal gong and the hand fitness trainer. And only a few votes for the SealFlex keyboard. So just cast your vote. We'll keep that vote going through. You know, Dick, you can embed this on your website if you want. You see that little embed button?
Yeah, I will.
Strawpoll.me/2333. It's going back and forth. This is a close one. Very close. So it's a dead heat right now between the hand fitness trainer. Oh! Look at that. They're shifting order. The hand fitness trainer and the metal gong.
We need the gong no matter what.
I think so.
Why is it when I hear that I want to go, Chungking makes Chinese food. Swing American. You couldn't do that ad anymore, could you? It would be deemed racist.
Maybe.
Have you seen that ad lately? I don't think so.
No, not at all. Not at all.
The Chungking Chinese food. Do people even buy that anymore? It's in a can, and then they have the crispy noodles in a separate can below it.
Yeah, I liked it. And then at the very top, they usually glued on a little thing of soy sauce.
Yeah.
That was the only authentic Asian cooking I ever had when I was a child.
I'm wondering if I could find this ad if I went to YouTube, right?
Chungking.
Remember that?
Yeah.
Chungking, it was Chungking, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
Here it is. Let's see. Apparently there's a band named Chungking. Maybe it's one word, Chungking. Like Chunking. No, there's a band name. That's going to confuse all of my results.
Oh, but it's Chun King, not Chung.
Ah, Chungking.
It's Chun King.
Chungking.
CHUN, right?
That's apparently also a long division technique. Let me do a Chungking YouTube advertisement. Here we go.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Here we go. Let's just take a look and see. Is this racist? Could you run this ad today?
You ever notice the way nobody ever says anything in elevators?
Face the front of the car, please.
You know why he says that? Habit. We're all creatures of habit. Food, for instance. What are we all going home to tonight? Spaghetti and meatballs, right? Potatoes, lots of starch.
Face the front.
How about a little variety once a week? Some light oriental dish like chow mein. It's delicious, filling, but not too heavy.
Face the front.
Face the issue. Would it hurt any one of us to try a little chow mein tonight? Break the American food habit? Probably some tasty canned chow mein you could pick up at your grocer's. Of course, it's up to you. Don't let me influence you. I got no axe to grind.
Then he goes to the Chungking office.
Takes all kinds, huh?
And they're all Chinese people in the elevator. Wow.
I didn't play that gong, by the way.
That was from the
that
was from the ad. That's a more recent one. I mean, an older one. You know what that reminds me of? It looked like it was. I bet you that was a Stan Freberg ad.
I bet it was.
Didn't that remind you of his style?
Yes, I'm sure he did.
Yeah. Yeah, it was. It was Stan Freberg. Nice. Which, boy, that's good. Let's look. You want to see another one from 1966? Stan Freberg, the great creative.
Announcing the 1966 Chun King.
Sleek, arrogant, a different breed of chow mein. You see it instantly in its bold new bean sprouts, its crisp, aggressive water chestnuts. Talk about extras. You want bucket bamboo shoots? Power onions. You got it, mister, in the 1966 Chungking chow mein. Outside, too, you'll notice the revolutionary styling of its round cans right away. Wraparound labels, more pickup in the two cans taped together. That's standard equipment on this baby. Look at the way she handles. In the bottom can, independent vegetable
I don't know if this is an ad or is it sounds like a bit.
Over 27 cubic inches of succulent.
Now somebody's saying it's La Choy is the one that I want. La Choy makes Chinese swing American.
Oh, okay.
But you know, La Choy had the Muppets.
Hello, commercial watchers. We're here at the La Choy Chow Mein Kitchens to show you a sensational visual demonstration.
A sensational visual demonstration.
This is the lovable La Choy Dragon.
You tell him, baby. I quick cook La Choy Chow Mein in dragon fire, like so. Is that a great visual demonstration?
A great demo, folks. Quick cooking makes La Choy Chow Mein crisp, not mushy. Crunchy, not limp. As good as the takeout kind.
You better believe it.
Quick cooking seals in the flavor of our plump mushrooms, crunchy celery, snappy onions, sweet red peppers, and good lean meat.
And don't forget the bean sprouts and water chestnut.
Get the great chow mein. As crisp and good as the takeout kind. La Choy.
Because it's quick cooked in dragon fire.
Get some for a 6-minute Sunday supper. And don't forget the noodles.
How'd I do?
You're fired.
Yeah, that's funny.
That's good. Well, they get Stan Freberg versus the Muppets. Neither one had thong.
No.
Oh, well. You know what? This is what YouTube is so great for. Anyway, so those are the three things. We'll continue the vote. Strawpoll.me/2333. Thanks to Dan Dirks, by the way, who designed that straw poll. And he added that embed feature so that we can embed it on our website now. Oh, I appreciate it. That's really cool. Did I unplug myself?
Yeah, for a split second. You're back, though.
I disappeared. So there's my Turn the Table turkey. Now it is time for us.
Wait a second.
Wait a minute.
I'm going to do a quick, can you get the price right?
Oh, I forgot. We have a new feature.
A new thing. Can you get the price right? So
I'm going to close the lid on my laptop.
Okay, Jason.
I'm going to hide the chat room so I can't see.
Okay. There's no price on it. So, Jason, if you go to my other camera, this is a bizarre gadget. Also very old and still available.
Wow.
This was called Bowlingual.
I remember this. It was you could talk to your dog.
Yes, you could. So but I want to read one review that I read on Amazon from a guy named Michael L65. And he said, I recently purchased the Takara Bowlingual Dog Bark Translator. I am shocked and saddened to learn how much my dog hates me. Every time he barks, he mocks me. He makes fun of my weight, the way I dress, even the way I cook. He has such a foul mouth. I didn't know a dog could curse like that.
Oh, no.
Even the bullies in the playground and later at the water cooler are not as cruel and inhumane as my dog. This product makes me sad because I've discovered things about my dog and his feelings for me I would rather not have known. It has ruined my life. Anyway. So, Leo, how much was...
Oh, that's sad, doggy.
The Bowlingual when it came out... 6 years ago.
So you'd put a little receiver around the dog's
Yes, you put
throat.
a receiver, right.
And then there was a walkie-talkie shaped device that received the barks and then would tell you what the dog wanted. Dinner.
Yes, it had about 30 phrases in it, and it would take the bark and translate it into the phrases on the screen.
Well, it's basically a pet rock. You can't charge $150 for that. I'd say $29.95.
Okay, came in at $100. Currently sells for $40.
What?
But it seems that there is a free app that will do the same thing.
Oh, we're gonna. You know what? I might have to try that off with Ozzy.
Yes. So, yeah, do a search for Bowlingual Bark Translator. And
Jason, let's work on that for next week. I'll put that on my iPhone, and we'll see if how Ozzy feels about me and you, Dick.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you know what? I know he likes me because he's told me that. I don't need Ozzy and I communicate on a level where we don't need electronics.
It's nonverbal communication.
Yeah, but I'm not sure how he feels about you. Because he told me a lot when we went for a drive in the car and I was holding Ozzy and he's looking out the window. The entire time he was whispering in my ear. But that's between Ozzy and I.
So, Dick, is it time? Is it time? Are we ready? Are we ready? Are we ready?
Yes,
Ladies and gentlemen, I take you back to the year 1524. And Florentine explorer Giovanni da Verrazzano, sailing in service of the French King Francis I, or Francis le Un, as we call him, the first European to visit the area that we would know as Dick's Gadget Warehouse, sailed up the straits, the narrows that now bear his name, the Verrazzano Straits, to the beautiful Isle of Manhattan. 100 years later, in 1626, Dutch explorers purchased the Isle of Manhattan from the Indians for glass beads worth $24.
That was going to be next week's question. Okay, go ahead.
Actually, according to Wikipedia, it was worth more like $1,000. 60 guilders worth, actually.
Oh, okay.
According to the International Institute of Social History in Amsterdam. Peter Stuyvesant, in 1647, was the first director general of the colony. In fact, many of these names will come back to you as you go down the beautiful Broadway and you take a look at the left at the beautiful Bedford-Stuyvesant neighborhood, at the right at the Verrazzano Bridge, and you travel up Broadway and you look around and you see the Indians still pissed off about the whole $24, the 60 guilder thing. And there, in front of you, the brick building that represents all that is good and true, Dick's Gadget Warehouse.
They're geeky and they're goofy, together they are loopy. When gadgets pass away, he takes them out to play in Dick's Gadget Warehouse.
And I forgot to mention that very famous George Washington, the man who sold those beads to the Indians in return for the Isle of Manhattan, and they named a bridge after him and his teeth. So it's all there, laid out for you. The history of the island we know as New York.
Wow, that was amazing.
Every bit.
Wow.
All true.
The thing is, it went on so long, the warehouse just closed. So it's okay because we have a video from a viewer who is sharing his favorite Gadget Warehouse gadget. So let's look.
Hey, Dick and Leo, Lon Seidman here in my wife's favorite room of the house, and it's my Gadget Warehouse here with my Apple IIgs. And on the surface, you may think, well, it's not so unique. But you know what? This computer really had a special place in my heart. It was one of the first computers I got online with. In fact, before I had a hard drive, I actually ran a BBS off of one of these and a 1200 baud modem. So it was really a special computer to me, and I've been upgrading it recently with some new hardware that some folks have created, and I finally got it to where I always wanted it to be. And so I want to show you my solid-state disks and my Ethernet card and my accelerator card. So let's crack this thing open and have a look. One of the first things I did when I took this out of my mother's basement was actually getting the memory to where I always wanted it to be. And back in the day, you really couldn't afford to upgrade it easily. So I think now I've got like 8 megs of RAM in here. And these are all individual chips that had to be put in by hand. I didn't do it. The person that had the card did that for me. So finally got all the RAM that I wanted. And the other thing that I always wanted was a hard drive. And those were really expensive back in the day when I first got the computer. So never got that. But what I did buy is this neat card. And this is actually created by a hobbyist. And it's called the CFFA 3000. And it's a piece of hobbyist hardware. And what it does is it converts a compact flash card into a hard drive. And there's a couple of other cards like this on the market also. It was just introduced, this particular card, in 2011, so it's a very recent development. And you put the card in here, and it basically becomes a hard drive. So I can boot off of it and do everything you would normally do with a hard drive in there. But the other thing it has is a USB port. And what you can do with this is actually put floppy disk images on a USB drive, on a thumb drive, or even a full hard drive image and boot from that. You can even write disks back to the USB also. So if you want to archive your old stuff and run it on an emulator later, you could do that. So Really kind of a neat device that is still maintained. And I think that guy's name is Richard Dreyer, who puts that together. So I'm just going to put this card back in, and I'll show you some other stuff. So here's another neat little card. This, again, is a more recent modern piece of hardware, and this is Ethernet. And you can't do too much with it, but you can get it on the internet. And we'll actually go into the TWiT.tv chat room, IRC room, with it in a minute.
Wow.
But again, a pretty nifty little device here. You plug your Ethernet in, pop it in a slot, and you're off and running. Now, one card I can't show you very easily because it's so attached to the machine is this one here in the middle. And this is a Transwarp GS. And I bought this on eBay a few months ago. And I thought I was only getting like a 10 megahertz upgrade. It turns out it was a whopping 14. So that's pretty cool, too. So let's put this thing back together, and I'll show you how it works. One of the things I always liked about the 2GS was the satisfying sound its monitor made when you turned it on. It's got that, I don't know what that is. It's probably radioactive or something. But nevertheless, it works pretty well. So you hit the power button here. And the Transwarp does this really cool thing. And you'll see this here in a second here. Look at that. It's going to run through its motions here. And I think I probably didn't set it to look for the compact flash drive right away. So this is going to take a few minutes. Even when it does find the compact flash drive, it takes a while for it to boot because, you know, this thing dates back quite a bit. So, well, maybe we'll play a little music while we wait.
It does take its time. The 2GS.
Okay, here we are at the GSOS desktop, and you can see here I've got actually all of my stuff from when I was a kid archived on here, including that old BBS I ran. So pretty cool to have all that stuff safely backed up. What's neat about this compact flash card is that I can take it out of here, put it in my Mac or PC, and boot up the 2GS in emulation as well, which is really cool. Now, one thing I tried to do and couldn't was I tried to connect to TWiT.tv's IRC server, but it kept kicking me out. So we're going to go to an IRC server run by the A2 Central folks, and I'm going to do that real quick. And here we are. We are going through the Ethernet now, connecting.
That's amazing. Look at this.
Do whatever the heck it does. And here we are. We can list channels and do all that kind of stuff. So it doesn't do much on the Ethernet, but it does do enough that you can do some FTP and some other things that you would do probably 15 or 20 years ago. So that was my Apple 2GS. Hope you guys liked it, and keep up the great work on the podcast.
That is so cool.
Amazing, isn't it?
Because he was doing that, Alex Gumpel, who is an old Mac fanatic, I forgot, but we have a 2GS in our gadget warehouse, thanks to Keith and Georgette Eggle, who dropped this one off from Windsor, California. And this is a kind of a special 2GS. It doesn't have all those cards and boxes. I don't even know if it boots, but look at that. It's the limited edition WAS version, and it even says WAS right there. It's signed by Steve Wozniak. Isn't that cool?
Yeah, it's pretty nifty.
I don't know if it fires up. We haven't tried. That's really neat. What was that guy's name?
Lon and
Thank you, Lon.
Yeah.
That was really
Lon. Send me an email. You'll get a copy of Ed.
Yeah, send us an email on so Dick can reward you suitably.
Yes.
Wow. That's fun. I would like to see more videos like that.
Yeah, I love that.
That is amazing.
Yeah. And the guy last week who converted his Ford truck, people are amazing.
Well, I thought all our viewers were really pretty much, how can I put this? Losers. But but apparently we have some actual smart people watching this show.
Yeah.
How could I have been so wrong?
Well, you don't consider putting smart with viewers of this show, but somehow we're lucky they do.
Well, they're confused. They're at the wrong spot.
They're confused, yeah. So it's GizWiz at TWiT.tv.
I'm just kidding. We know you're smart or you wouldn't watch this show.
Yeah. We're looking for videos on your favorite gadget. We're looking for videos of things that you might have invented or something you bought and really hated. We're looking for videos that are like 2 to 3 minutes long. Just put them up on YouTube and send us a link. And
That's
hope
really
for the
cool.
best. Yeah.
Wow, we've had 2 really interesting ones. 3 if you include Dr. Mom's armpit wall.
You better include it because she's on her way out there.
I know, she's coming. She's going to be here tomorrow, I think, in studio.
Boy.
Yeah, and she said she's going to give me a full physical.
Oh, I don't. Yeah, don't tape that. Don't stream that, so to speak.
Are you ready? I don't know. Do we have a letter or that kind of?
Yeah, we have a quickie little letter.
That kind of counts as a letter, but let's do a little letters.
Quickie little letter, and Jason will take a shot. And this is
you got to do the jingle.
Oh yes.
Help me up here. Whoa, golly. So a letter from our viewers.
Our viewers, Pete Costello says, Dick, think this is so funny. Think Chinese food.
What?
Think chopsticks.
Yes.
Think the Spoon Sisters.
Yes.
Think turn the table turkey.
Think a chopstick spork.
Leo, they are called spork chops.
Okay. Look like you can use chopsticks even if you can't.
Yeah, so there are what spork chops look
That's
like.
hysterical.
Okay. That's at spoonsisters.com. And Pete, our man in Cheesequake, New Jersey headquarters, thank you for sending that in.
I wouldn't actually ask for those at a Chinese restaurant, however.
No, I would not.
They may mock you. Yeah. Dick, what fun. I love doing this show. We do the weekly, daily, every month or so Whiz-Giz show. It's not its name.
No, it's a lot of fun. It really is.
We do it every Tuesday. Now, it's right after Mac Break Weekly. So that means it could be any time from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. Pacific time.
Yeah.
In there
and
somewhere.
Usually it's still on a Tuesday, even when they finish.
Usually it's the same day.
Yeah,
Sometimes not.
Yeah.
We'll try to get to it as quickly as possible. Usually, I think the best time probably around 1:30 p.m. Pacific, 4:30 Eastern time. That's 20:30 UTC on TWiT.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
And we like it if you watch live because then I could watch everybody mock us in the chat room. But if not, we do make on-demand audio and video available after the fact. Jason edits it, puts it together, tightens it up, makes it intelligent, puts pictures along.
I'd like to see him try doing that.
Yeah, that's a tough.
Okay, he's not a magician, but he does his best.
He's not a magician.
And
GizWiz.Biz to play the What the Heck Is It?
Well, let me just take a look, because last time I remembered it was a Tupperware lid, and I just was curious if it still was. That's not giving.
You can see the magazine that you're going to win, too, now.
That's not giving anything away if I say that. Go to GizWiz.Biz, click the link that says, What the Heck Is It? And you'll see a close-up picture. It's either that or a UHF antenna. It could be a UHF antenna. I'm not sure. You're playing for this, the autographed copy of the September-October issue of Mad Magazine.
Yes.
With Alfred E. Newman. Welcome to Election Hell. And he's got George Romney on his right shoulder. Not George Romney, Mitt Romney. George was his dad, actually. George Romney. Mitt Romney on his right shoulder and Barack Obama on his left shoulder, both dressed as devils. There's no angel in this picture.
I don't think it's in any of the politics. I don't think it's an angel.
I love it. So go to the GizWiz.Biz. One is, see, one of the things, you don't give any hint as to scale. So that, as far as I know, that could be the lid for a swimming pool, or
that's interesting. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, or
you know what? I'll be wildly crazy. It's smaller than 30 feet.
It could be that big, though, right? What is that? You got any idea? Now, here's the good news: 12 copies of Mad autographed for the right answer, 24 for the wrong answer. So you have a much better chance, even if you don't know what it is. Just be creative and clever. Dick, the time has flown.
As it often does.
Yes. But we will see you back here next Tuesday for the Giz Wiz.
I'll be here.
Weekly daily Giz Wiz. A weekly Giz Wiz. A lousy theme for the weekly daily Giz Wiz.
Why not the choy chow mein instead of spaghetti? Why not the choy chow mein instead of the same
tender shrimp, 3 tasty kinds of La Joy chow
Yeah, see, there's the 2 cans.
Start your La Joy Fry Nut Shelf today.
La Joy makes Chinese food sweet American.
That's it.
Yep.
That's it.
There you go.